So before I start, I would like to take some seconds to congratulate my previous speakers who dedicate some minutes to talk about education and how critical it is for our lives. No? Personally, I believe that education is the main revolution because we may change something outside in our community, but education can change something in ourselves. Malcolm X once said, education is the passport for the future because tomorrow belongs to those who can create it today. And this quote actually encapsulates very well the ZIGURAT's mission, and it drives us in everything we do. We proudly proclaim that we transform tomorrow today. At ZIGURAT, we are wholeheartedly committed to shape the BIM leaders of tomorrow, equipping them with the knowledge and also the skills to thrive in an ever-evolving world. So my name is Rodrigo Ferreiro. I hold a Bachelor of Science of Education and MBA in Digital Transformation. Surprisingly, I am not an architect, I am not a BIM engineer, so I'm a different field, and I'm leading the corporate and institutional development at ZIGURAT. So these are the four topics that I would like to share with you. There is the backstage of a revolution underway. Then four what-if questions that I would like to ask you. Then I will show you that the BIM leaders of tomorrow are already here, and then a call to action for you. So before I start my presentation, I hope you know what is a ZIGURAT. Does anyone know what is a ZIGURAT? Not the institute, but a ZIGURAT. Do you know what is? What is? Come on, go ahead. No? Yeah, like a pair. Thank you, because I was surprised that between architects and engineers, yes. This is a ZIGURAT, yes. This is the iconic Mesopotamian hyperstructure. It's previous the pyramids, no? And it's the testimony of the great capacity of the human being of building things. No? And our logo actually resembles that because we want to embrace the rich heritage of the ASE industry. This was our previous logo. We went through a rebranding process, so this is the new logo. No? And ZIGURAT was founded also by architects and engineers who found the need in the industry to train the same professionals, architects and engineers, in disruptive technologies to create a positive impact in the global construction industry. So, I don't know if you noticed, but we removed the global from our previous name because we are global. We don't have to emphasize and tell every time. We have more than 100 partnerships around the world with companies, institutions, and associations. And actually, this one to represent that we are very well connected with the industry. You know, we are a polytechnic institute. We are a private polytechnic institute, so we are connected with the industry, and we can change also very fast, aligning what the industry is needing. So we have 20 years of experience. Okay, what I would like to highlight about these 20 years is that we are e-learning. We're a polytechnic institute, and we are a native e-learning institute. Okay, we are not a product from the pandemic. So, 20 years of improving the effectiveness of our methodology. We have the milestone to design the first master in BIM management in Spanish and around the world. And right now we have one in Spanish, English, and Portuguese, making us global, and we are the only institute that we have the same training program in 3 languages. No? So we have more than 10 masters in BIM and construction management, and where we teach BIM applied to infrastructures, buildings, how BIM also can optimize a construction project, can help to be more efficient. We have also a master in circular construction, where we apply some knowledge of BIM, okay? So these are the 4 questions that I would like to explore with you. What if we could design a training program in which we could connect the most advanced BIM technology and processes to boost leadership, connecting this with people? What if we could also design a training program that we could establish connections with BIM industry experts from around the world? I'm not talking yet about artificial intelligence, okay? But maybe in the coming days, what's going to happen. So what if we could also establish a collaborative environment to first-hand experience the potential of BIM? And finally, what if we could transfer not only knowledge, but also the know-how? Okay, so let's explore these 4 questions, okay? These questions are related to the 4 fundamental pillars of these disruptive technologies that we have developed these 20 years to train the BIM leaders of tomorrow. The first one is that we connect people, technology, and processes. Our faculty board, they are industry leaders working on the field, so transferring the know-how, their experience and passion also about teaching. We design in the virtual campus a global collaboration so our students can connect with different professionals from around the world, and we propose them to work in a real project. So our methodology is also based on a hands-on experience, based on learning by doing, because this is the way how really professionals really learn. We propose them this gamification methodology so they can try, fail, get the mentoring, and upskill. Okay, this is how our methodology works. So let's explore and let's see what if we could connect the most advanced BIM technology and processes to boost leadership. And actually, this vision becomes a reality with the ZIGURAT Knowledge Triangle, okay? And these are the BIM goals and how we produce the knowledge, okay? The BIM implementation has to be aligned with these 3 areas: people, process, and technology. If we forget of some of these areas, and these projects will fail. No? If we want just to adopt technology, forgetting about people and the process, we will fail. And these BIM goals actually is aligned with the skills for the BIM manager mission. Okay? And how we are training the BIM leaders of tomorrow, we design a unique training program, okay, that is the Master in Global BIM Management, and I will give you some highlights about it. Okay? So this is the learning journey. It's 1 academic year, so I'm going to be very fast, okay? In the first block, they see the topic is about BIM management with international standards, the technology. Then they create teams and they start working on a real project. First, they work applying BIM for design in all the first stage, working on all the life cycle of a building. Then they apply BIM for construction, working with these technologies, okay? Then applying BIM for asset management, the operation and maintenance of the buildings. And finally, at the end, once they have cleared all the other topics, how they can implement a BIM implementation plan, taking in consideration these 3 areas, okay? And something that is interesting is this, along all the year, the final master thesis that is based on this real project is developed in a team assignment, okay? And at the end, they get this dual degree from ZIGURAT and the University of Barcelona, okay? So the second question, what if we could establish connections with BIM industry experts from around the world to accelerate this learning journey? And for us, this vision becomes a reality with the ZIGURAT faculty board. No? As you can see here, they are industry experts working on the field, so they really can teach the know-how to our students. No? I just would like to mention Stefan Mordiu, the academic director. He has more than 20 years of professional experience. He worked for several years in AECOM, and right now he's working in Cohesive, which is a company that was acquired by Bentley. No? And also we have here Paige Slattery, no? Part of the faculty board. So considering that we don't have much time, I will take these 2 questions together, okay? So what if we could establish a collaborative environment to experience the potential of BIM, and what if we could transfer not only knowledge, but also the practical expertise, the know-how? So I will show you in just 3 or 4 minutes, okay, what our students do in 1 year, okay? And this vision transformed into reality through the ZIGURAT experience. So these are images of a real final master thesis. No, these are actually 5 students that we removed the names. We keep the nationalities. No, The collaboration starts before the learning journey, so students from different countries actively engage in real projects, collaborating together. They are different professionals with different professional backgrounds, and to gain a comprehensive understanding of information workflows through the entire project lifecycle. So they have all the live online classes, the individual assignments, but the most important one is the team assignment and all the collaborative methodology that they manage. Now, this is actually a real time availability that they create, no? And as you can see, they can work on the weekends, sometimes in the weekdays, no? Also, collaboration is supported by an effective communication, okay? They use, for example, Trello and Slack, and these are to boost productivity, okay? They also use innovative methodology like Agile, Scrum, Kanban, and Kanban management, okay? And they get the criteria and the benefits of combining these methods. And finally, the technology. This is some of the technologies that they use to collaborate. Of course, they use other softwares, okay? But for example, they use this one and they use Plannerly to create the BIM execution plan, no? And collaborations get real in the design stage and go beyond, and students have fun, no? This is an image of the final master thesis, no? They work in the architecture, structure, and math facilities. They work with different softwares, understanding the importance of collaboration and having fun. They explore different scenarios. For example, the one about supplier coordination process. Also another one about internal coordination process. They assume different roles, okay? And working with open standards, no? with this open BIM approach. So collaboration bridges the gap between design and construction stages, no? They create this general process map. They work with Navisworks, with synchro simulation, and also with quantity and cost estimation, no? This is the learning journey that I showed you before. This is how they work, no? And finally, at the end, with a keen focus on ensuring also could be a verification and as-built validation are not overlooked, okay? And at the end, after 1 year, the BIM leaders of tomorrow have a profound appreciation for the critical significance of coordination and collaboration, paving the way for elevated achievements and outcomes, no? And this is what they learn actually, no? The importance of BIM and coordination, no? And this is also another important thing, no? About the BIM implementation plan, considering these three areas, people, process, and technologies, no? These are real image of their work, no? So, and the BIM leaders of tomorrow, they are already here, no? I'm seeing some familiar faces with us, but they are working on leading companies, as you can see. Here in Ireland, they are working in CISC, in Kirby, in John Paul Construction, PM Group, and Rogan, but they are around the world, okay? And if you don't believe me, you can go for YouTube and search for WizZig, and you will see the amazing masterpieces that they can do it because they love to share this in YouTube, okay? And finally, and I think that I am almost all time, yes, just a call to action, okay? I'm leading the corporate services department, so this master program is for one individual, but if your company wants to get some of this content of this methodology to apply to your company, there is the advanced proposal that we customize training program for companies. Then there are other kind of synergies. We help also companies with talent acquisition. We are very active also in the social media. We create some global events. And also we have the ZIGURAT local hubs that they are on-site events. And actually after the BIM Coordinators Summit, I will meet some of our alumni here just in front to have a beer and to connect, and do a little bit of networking. So you have here my contact if you want to contact me. So thank you very much and transform tomorrow today.